Hi, Marbs here, and today I'd like to talk to you about sports games. What kind of sports games, you may ask? Strange sports games, unique sports games, odd sports games, out of the realm of the most ball and stick sports that people are familiar with. They are games that you wouldn't necessarily think have a console version, let alone a physical release. But these games do fit that criteria. But let's take a look at some of these games one at a time and talk about them. So the first one that I would like to call out is Rugby. Now, what you will notice about this is Rugby Challenge 4. It is a UK release, and what's interesting about it is that it is distributed by True Blue and developed by a company called Wicked Witch. Now, Wicked Witch has been developing rugby games for quite some time. As you see here, this is Rugby Evolution 2, and this is a Australian version of that. Again, you see that Wicked Witch was the developer. There are a lot of rugby games for Xbox, not as many in physical perhaps. Now the next one you may find even more interesting. This is Handball 16. This is pretty rare. Handball is very, very popular over in the UK and in Germany and other countries, but it isn't something that most people here in the US are familiar with unless it's Olympics time. Now this Handball 16 game was released in physical. As you'll notice here, it's a European release. Now what you may find even more interesting is that there is a new 23 version of this game. I have heard that there is physicals of that. I have never been able to find one, but it may be worth looking for if you happen to be outside the US. The next one is going to be rather interesting. This is Pickleball Smash. Yes, you heard me right. Pickleball Smash. Game Mill is at it again with a cute little pickleball game. It is definitely an interesting game, a good representation, I guess, of the pickleball sport, since there's no real pickleball simulation yet. But if you're a pickleball fan, this might be worth checking out. I kind of got bored with it after a little while. Now the next one is called Spike Volleyball. There is a volleyball game on Xbox. Now I played this, it's okay. I would say the controls are fair but not great. There are newer versions that were done by the same developer, but I don't think that those got a physical release. This one is a good one to keep your eye out for. The next one is one that I really love to talk about. This is Mutant League Football. Now, I'm sorry, Mutant Football League. This is the Dynasty Edition, and it is basically a football game like none other. This is not your typical NFL dirty tricks. This is real monsters fighting on the gridiron. I would suggest to you that this is an excellent game, a lot of fun. Definitely one you should pick up if you really like it. The next one here is Pool Game. This is Snooker 19. I have never seen a pool game in physical for Xbox. This snooker game, however, is the championship official game of the Snooker World Series, and it has all the real people in it. If you've never played snooker before, it's got a pretty good introduction to help you learn how to master snooker. This one's gonna be a little weird too. This is called KO the Kangaroo. I actually have a video about this. It was released in physical in the United States by a number of companies, but not for Xbox. This was only released in the UK and other regions by Merge, and it is a interesting boxing platformer. It's a kangaroo boxing platformer. Kind of qualifies as sort of a sports game. I guess that's something to see. And the last one I'd like to show you is Cricket 22. This is actual cricket, and yes, cricket is very, very popular. This one here is a UK release. If you want to learn the basics and play the game, it is very well done. Uses the Unreal Engine, and is definitely a game that you don't normally would think would end up on Xbox. But my name is Marbs, and thank you for watching. If you're looking for an interesting game on Xbox, one of these might fit the bill. Tell me what your favorite interesting games are, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye now.